good transition for Eric Raymundo to speak a bit about sustainable tourism and sort of the dividend supply side of some of these conversations.
Okay, I'm Eric Raymundo. I'm working with Group Young Capacity Technology. It is a non-profit organization based in Austria, technology. We're doing projects here as zero carbon resorts. We have about 500 environmentally friendly resorts scattered all over the country. And we're trying to improve the environmental performance of the resorts. And some of our members are now ASEAN Green Hotel awardees. Okay, three of them are recipient of the ASEAN Green Hotel awardee. And we are the ones promoting locavores. Locavores is people who are eating local foods. Okay, people who eat meat also. People eating meat, carnivores. People who eat vegetables or
vegetables.
Omnivores, carnivores, and herbivores. Yes. So locavores are people eating local food. So if you eat something that is from the neighborhood, you don't get sort of like a salmon from Canada, which has a lot of environmental impact like the CO2 because you travel a lot, right? You have to ship it. Okay. And Penelope Reyes is one of our members, and she can cook 12 kinds of vegetables, the local vegetables, bahay kubo as eating kinds of vegetables actually. Penelope can teach you how to cook 100 recipes for 12 kinds of vegetables. So, for example, if you eat, what's your name? Cristel, you know how to cook something? Chop suey, you know? Probably, and then peanut butter, and then chop suey, peanut butter. So it's not going to be 100, right? And this lady can teach you, and you're a friend of Penelope?
Yeah.
Your husband taught me underwater. That's why I'm a very good underwater videographer. Well, I'm not really good. So we're having a lot of these resources, and a lot of resources. For example, we're just finding Thai. You can actually get meat in your tea by getting the meat in front of you. Then they have a small meat plant, or you can have your own chile, the labuyo, on the table, from farm to table. So they produce their own food. So if you go to a place where they produce their own food, you try to taste okra, freshly picked okra. You try. If you go out in the provinces, you see okra, pick it, and it tastes different. Sweet. It's sweet. Just like the fish, it has your own fish in the water, but not in Pasig River. Catch it in the water and then you eat it. The best. Asin lang, the best. Okay, so if you get your food from the neighbors, okay, in our member resorts, you won't have any preservatives. Did you know that the talong, the eggplant, where do you get the talong? You don't know. You get it from the market. Probably comes from Nueva Ecija or Benguet or somewhere. So there they stock it, they collect it, bring it in Balintawak, and then they have to segregate it. It will take a lot of days, probably a week or two. So they put formalin. Because if you don't put formalin, you can sell it. And in Palawan, we found out that they're buying talong from Manila. And they're not coming from the pier, they're coming from up in the north. Okay, and some of their supplies in Palawan, in Visayas, comes from Bukidnon. Okay, so you definitely have to put some formalin. So if you have some friends and relatives, and you don't like them, you give them a lot of talong. Okay, every day. Make sure it's the oldest talong. So we promote locavores. So the idea is we don't let money comes out of the area. And the workers, the staff, we're giving sort of like extra jobs for their family members. We're also doing an energy efficiency so that this resource can become more sustainable. Just like this one, we're using T5. This T5 is about 50% more efficient than this one. This is the regular T12 fluorescent lamps. It has more mercury content than the smaller one. So in size in T5, T8, and T12 is the size, the diameter of the lamp. Okay? So if you use a LED lamp, T5 LED lamp, you just consume about 60 watts. Okay? This one is 52 watts including the ballast. So if you want to save money, you use this. If you want to go solar, you use that. Okay? Because it's more efficient. But it's more expensive, but in the long run it's more efficient. So that's what we're doing. We're trying to help resorts improve their environmental performance, and they become more richer because they get more clients, and probably they can afford their good coffee. So I suggest that you go to www.zerocarbonresource.eu and you sell these guys coffee from their region. You tell them this is locavores. Or for example, you're from Palawan, you have a network from Princesa or Sabang or something. Tell them we have a network here, and then you buy from them, and they're helping these people. And that concept will be accepted by these people because they are green, and they're making money. The regular resorts, they have about 20% occupancy, some 0, some 15, some 50. Our members, they get 80% in the low season. Why? Because they are very sikat. You know, they get a lot of attention, and going green is really making money in the tourism industry, and that's why I think that tourism, the sustainable tourism, is one of the topic of this TIGRA's project here in the near future. And sustainable tourism would be very, very much connected with the culinary, local consumption. You know, doing export. If you're going to fulfill the needs of the stomach of the local people, especially if you have some tourists, and a lot of tourists would like to taste the local chicken, the local tamarind. They don't like to taste the north. There's going to be a big business, because the tourism industry. There are rooms that cost about $1,000 a night. So they're really making money. There are people really, of course, if you go around, go to Calpotura, you can get 900 pesos per night. But there are areas like in Palawan, they charge $1,000 a night. So the profit margin is so huge. They can actually buy all your coffee. Instead of buying this Arabica from somewhere. So you just go to our website and then you connect it. And I hope if anybody else who are into this, www.zerocarbonresource.eu.
Carbon resource.
Carbon resource. Zero carbon resource.
It's a list of all the resorts there.
We have. If you're a member, so you can be a member. You just log in as a supporter. Okay. Anybody can be a member. It's funded by the EU. Okay. So it's a non-profit organization. Okay. All the white guys gets all the profit, so there's no profit anymore left for the Filipinos. But that's the Napoles mentality. Anyway, it's just a joke that to get correct. That's actually happening.
Can you write it on the board?
We'll do the S. So we're doing a lot of things. And if you're going to...
Are based where?
we have an office in Manila. I'm a Filipino. I'm a senior local technician. But all our experts are from Vienna University of Technology. And we got partners in Spain, and we're promoting renewable energy. Okay, we got experts from the Plataformas or the Almeria. Okay, we're giving scholarship there, but it's done already. I'm very happy. I'm just one of the recipients. Resource.eu. Okay, and we have a lot of we have some case studies there, and we also have a chat in there, but nobody's answering the chat. But if you're going to ask something, we can help you out. There's a lot of possibilities because this is a market. Okay, this is a huge market, and a lot of Mom Annie, A lot of people, when I interview the chef, because the chefs are a part of the program, because the problem with locavores that the chef doesn't want to use this. They wanted some clams from New Zealand because the sizes are all the same. You know, something like that. We have to change the mindset of the chef because if we have tahong, we use tahong. They don't like tahong. They like the mussels from New Zealand. We have to change their mindset. If you have okra, if you have a lot of okra, then you can use the, or if you have a lot of upo, then you use the upo, right? But they always wanted imported vegetables. So malaki yung market, and there's a lot of things you can promote as long as it's local. And if the people, everybody understand. Because a lot of people, going back to the point, is a lot of people are asking the chef if they have chemicals in the food that they serve, and they are not sure. But with the locavores menu, with our locavores menu, it is free-range roaming chicken, because those are the chickens that you can see around the resort. They're just sitting all over. But that's the free-range chicken. You don't put you don't put antibiotics because they are survivors, but they are not beef, but they're chicken. Okay? Unlike the chicken that you can see in the market, they're really white and big, but they cannot walk. They've been grown for about 30 days. The regular free-roaming chicken, 6 months, they're even a year old. That's why you cannot eat them. But there are good cook who can cook them. Okay? There are techniques, and a lot of people would like to pay more because we have this project in Besa where we had a small garden that's being used by the staff, and these vegetables that being eaten by the staff was being ordered by the foreigners. I want to have that vegetables that they are eating. Why? Because they knew that vegetable is clean, because it just nobody goes there and put some pesticides there, because it's just a garden. And they love it, and the staff says, how come the clients are eating our vegetable? So if the clients are eating the vegetables and they're paying double, what they're doing is that they're planting more. See, simple as that. Because people wanted healthy foods. And I think, and we are, our organization is called Center for Appropriate Technology. We do help wastewater treatment system. The electromechanical wastewater treatment system will probably cost about 3 million to 10 million pesos. Our techniques is just about 30%. Okay, we do stormwater management, sustainable stormwater management. It's all about technology. Sanitation, we have green toilets. Now, all toilets should be green. Now, we promote, if you, green toilet, it's a toilet that doesn't have any chemicals, or it doesn't need pumps, or it doesn't need, it's a green toilet. It's a totally 45 minutes lecture. But it's just one topic. It's a green toilet. Everybody should go green. But if you go green, you don't need ventilators. You don't need electricity. First, you have to have daylighting technology. Daylighting technology is a technique where you don't use artificial light during the day. If you have that, you already save 50%. And if nobody's using the toilet at night, then you don't need electricity at all. Okay? So
nobody can go to the toilet.
Forbidden. Simple as that. How do you treat the toilet?
Do you flush it, or is it the
Yeah, it depends on the techniques. There are dry toilets. Have you been to in Cabiao, they have dry toilets. They don't smell. They don't smell at all. It's how you go. You don't use water. And if you need water, you use waterless urinals for the milk. Okay, you use dual flush toilets that use a lot. That use less water. If you're rich, there's such thing as very, very efficient 1 liter toilet. It's pressure assisted. When you flush the toilet, you can hear air coming in, just like in the airplane.
Yeah.
Small amount of water and then sucked. All the shit goes out. Unlike if you have a vineyard, you have a regular toilet, and it's leaking, it probably uses about 3.5 gallons of water.
Yeah.
See, that's big.
But the technology is very expensive. How do we...
If you don't have water, you know,
But I'm saying the entire thing that you are talking
it's not
about.
it's not really expensive.
It's not really-
Just like, for example, the wastewater treatment system that I'm talking about. If you're going to, just like Tiesa in Balikasar Island Dive Resort, you're going to set up a 12 million peso wastewater treatment plant. And our proposal is a 2 million peso natural wastewater treatment plant that doesn't need any electricity because the wastewater treatment plant needs a genset to run it 24/7. Ours doesn't need that. But we lost. Because it's a government project. The Department of Tourism wanted to spend money. I don't know why.
We know why.
See, so sometimes it's not about the cost. Sometimes it's expensive. For example, if you use solar energy, solar panels, they are expensive, but you don't need to pay the Meralco bill.
Yeah.
So, see, for the next 10 years, you're not going to pay anything. So it's not actually expensive. The expensive ones is the upfront investment. You buy a nice, expensive green toilet.
Who has
Okay. You don't change the toilet every now and then. Who does? The toilet can be used for 30 years more.
Is anyone talking to you about helping set up communities in Tacloban?
No, not yet. But I just came from Butuan. They're not Batihit. We're doing a river system rehabilitation program because they have a problem with the water. When it rains, they have murky water.
They have
Okay.
what?
Murky water in the faucet. It's there's a lot of suspended solids. So it's murky, it's brown, and now they have magnesium and they have a lot of things there.
Can you use the technology to prevent floods?
Of course, that's the topic, sustainable stormwater management.
Yeah.
That's a consequence. You know, you manage the stormwater, and you'll have cleaner wastewater, and you'll have drinkable water. There's a technique where you can drink water, pero mabagal. The filtration system is called Besa. There's an NGO doing that is helping us in Davao, but we cannot do it here in all over the country. You know.
Is it expensive or?
No, it's not. Who wants to have a biosan filter if you have a faucet, you know? And if you can buy this, why put up a, you know, the problem in the country is that we've been helping, for example, poor people, the poor people here in Metro Manila. They don't buy big bottles of water. They buy small ones because they can only afford the 5 pesos. And there's not even label. So it's probably it's a tap water, right? And they're buying 5 pesos. At this size, you know, if you're going to have a liter, it's probably more expensive than the gasoline. But if you buy a big one, just like that, you know, it's not $1 or it's $5 or something.
And then you have all these plastic bottles.
And then you have all these
in the
plastic bottles. What we're promoting, when I was in Plataforma Solar de Almeria, they have this solar disinfection equipment wherein you subject the water using ultraviolet radiation, not actually the sunlight, just ultraviolet radiation. Within 8 hours, 5 to 8 hours, you have clean water. Even the water from the canal, you can drink it because all the pathogens are dead. So if you can filter it, then it's going to be safe. So, but that's another story because we are not part of the Marroca stream, you know, and
There are all these technologies that are good, sustainable, as sabi nga, more appropriate. But what are we doing? What are you guys doing to promote this for the public to finally embrace it? Yeah, we can have all this stuff.
we've been teaching
And the
people.
public will never embrace it because there's an ideological paradigm involved in adopting these things. And kahit yung mismong, sabi nyo, mismong yung Department of Tourism doesn't want it because it wants to spend money, more money. But so, what are we doing to push this through?
We're teaching a lot of technical people in Palawan State University. We got a lot of professors and engineers there that we taught. And we have a do-it-yourself manual. We're promoting together with Ilak Diaz, the isang litrong liwanag, you know. And my professor from, he's now a consultant at ABB. He introduced a LED light inside the isang litrong liwanag in a small battery pack. You know, it's silver Navarro. And we have all those manual, we can give it to people, you know, but we don't just give it to people because some enterprising people would sell it. We wanted to give it to people who are just going to help, you know, because sometimes when you see a product in the market, it's like, this is a do-it-yourself thing. You know, have you seen a flashlight, a lighter with a flashlight? 10 pesos, 15 pesos. You know, you have a lighter, you have gas, and you can smoke, and then you have a small LED light. You know, if you're going to make a LED light, one piece of LED light is already 14 pesos, and then you have to have other parts so you can make a LED light. But those lighters, it's only 15 pesos with the LED light and everything. I just know how can they do that. So that's the problem. We don't have access to that. Probably they have mountains of LED lights in China or something. You know? So we could teach people how to make this small thing. And we use CD parts because it has a reflective part on the side, you know. And we put all the LED pins there. And we have a manual. Those interested, you can email us. You know, hopefully somebody will answer, and we can send it to you. And if you are into development work, we can partner or we can help, as long as you are connected with the college group, because they have a lot of funds, and we are always open to
More funds.
yes, more funds in the Philippines. As they say in Facebook, smile lang pag mayroong crime, di ba? Okay, thank you.
Thank you, Eric. So I feel like this